team. Cowboys. And who I'm rolling with, huh?
Welcome to another episode of Classic Dallas Cowboys Talk. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. Just gonna hit to get into it. Okay. Barry Switzer coached us back to the Super Bowl 1995. Okay, but what people don't know is he nearly retired after we won the Super Bowl in 1995. Okay, I read this. Once the fairy dust settled and the euphoria subsided, Barry Switzer confided to Larry Lacewell that he was thinking of hanging it up. He and Jimmy Johnson were the only coaches who had won both a national college championship and a Super Bowl. He had no goals left. You can't do that, Lacewell insisted. If nothing else, Switzer needed to alter the perception that he had become paranoid about Troy Aikman since the racism blow up. If he left, everyone would think Aikman had run him off. So I think Barry Switzer somewhat has a point. Okay. For many of y'all who don't remember, there was a Cowboys assistant, John Blake, okay? He had accused Troy Aikman of being racist during the 95 season after Kevin Williams ran the wrong route in a home game against the Washington Redskins that we lost, okay? And Troy said to Kevin, get this effing right, okay? But to John Blake, that kind of, to him, that was John Blake considered that racist. Okay. John Blake considered that racist, right? Kevin Williams ran the wrong route, and Troy Aikman was ticked about it, okay? Of course, Troy's going to say something about that, okay? But according to John Blake, that was racist, okay? And so Charles Haley came to his defense. Michael Irvin came to his defense. Emmitt Smith came to his defense. He called Darren Woodson in his office to talk about it. Okay. And so, I think it was Charles Haley who said, look around that huddle. Mostly everybody who he interacts with is black. Okay. But if he sees someone who is stepping out of line, whether white or black, he's messing with my money. And if Troy doesn't do it, then I'll go in and do it for him. Charles Haley, okay, was one of the people who would go in and do it for him, who would say something to the players, right? But so Barry Switzer's legacy, some feel, is complicated here, okay? They'll say he'll always be the guy who won with Jimmy's players, okay? Even to today in 2026, he walked into a no-win situation, as a lot of players say he did. Darren Woodson is one of the players who believed it was set up from day one for him to fail. Okay. Just ask Randy Galloway. Okay. Just ask Randy Galloway, one of the Dallas writers. When Barry Switzer picked up a 15-yard personal foul penalty on one of the refs in the 1994 NFC Championship game, okay? When he picked up a personal foul, there were some players on the Cowboys who say he lost the game, okay? But I think the question that everybody was asking when the Cowboys lost 94 NFC Championship game was, if Jimmy was here, would this have happened? Okay, so so the 94 Cowboys, they were very, very, very good, okay? But they did lose to San Francisco in the regular season at San Francisco, okay? But I think the game that really cost them, okay? I think one of the games that really cost them was a late season loss to Cleveland at home, okay? The Cowboys were actually driving for the game-winning score, okay? They were driving for the game-winning score. Troy Aikman threw a pass to Jay Novacek, and Jay Novacek slipped at the goal line, okay? Jay Novacek slipped at the goal line, and the clock ran out, and the Cleveland Browns won the game, 19-14, okay? Yeah. So I think that's one of the losses that really hurt the Cowboys in the postseason. But I remember Barry Switzer's first press watching Barry Switzer's first press conference. I was cracking up laughing watching that press conference. Don't you worry, Cowboy fans. Nothing else is going to change. We got a job to do, and we're going to do it, baby. Oh, boy. I was cracking up laughing at Barry Switzer's first press conference, okay? Yeah, but there are some who believe that Barry Switzer's legacy here is complicated. Other players, star players, they'll tell you that they love Barry Switzer as a person, as a coach. Take a look at this. Take a look at this when Switzer resigned at the end of the 1997 season.
Best tight end in the league, Jay Novacek, and I lost my pass rusher, Charles Haley. Things started happening, and free agency siphened some of those guys off.
You start losing core guys within the locker room, you're not going to be the same football team. And I think that's what we overlooked. I thought, this team started looking at, okay, I have my 5 stars, whether it be offense and defense, and we can win games with that. It's not how teams are made up.
I decided, I ought to get out of here and go back. And I made the decision. I told Jerry, said, hey, I'm fixing to leave here.
We've had several conversations this week. If you're a person of sports, everybody in this room is, I must say that I've enjoyed my last several hours with Barry.
Jerry had said he should have not fired Barry. He should have retired Barry after they won the Super Bowl. I think that would have made the most sense. It would have been a good thing. We probably wouldn't be having this conversation 25 years later. The same kind of conversation if Jerry had done that.
I think in many ways Barry couldn't win. Now let me say this. I think his legacy is somewhat complicated because people have different views on it. They will always have different opinions. Jimmy will always be remembered as the guy who helped the Cowboys, come back, win those Super Bowls. Barry will always be by some remembered as the guy who won with Jimmy's players. Managed this team through an awkward transition and managed to have some success and probably stayed on the job too long.
When I say I was too hard on Barry was here because he was invited to be here.
This was not Barry Switzer's fault that he came into this role and took over, and we didn't win it in that 94 season. That wasn't all his fault.
He didn't have to come down here and take this job. He didn't have to come down here and take all this crap, but here he comes back. Jerry put a lot on the line when he brought him in. And Jerry once said the commissioner actually asked him to talk on a panel about, what you go through when you're hiring a head coach. He said, Jerry, you've hired 2 head coaches that have won Super Bowls. And Jerry said, I don't know that I'm the guy you want on that panel because I'm running out of college friends to hire as head coach. And I'm not an expert at that. I've just been fortunate to know some guys who are pretty damn good. I think what Barry was really good at was establishing relationships and letting people see that he genuinely was a good guy.
I love me some Coach Switzer. He one of the few guys I know, if he called today and said, Nate, I need you, I'm going.
He was somebody you wanted to see have success because he really has a good heart. He cares about people. He cares about your family. He cares about your kids. He likes to have a good time. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He had one crack at getting a Super Bowl ring in a handful of years with the Dallas Cowboys. And he did it, and he did it for his family. And I'm happy for him that he was able to get it done.
Barry Switzer was the right coach at the right time. That team was so good, there's a lot of different coaches that may have won a Super Bowl with it. But I don't know if I could sit here and name one. I don't know if a younger Bill Parcells could have come in. But it would be hard to name a guy who could follow Jimmy and keep it going because his style and his hammerlock that he had on the team was so different. Very unique situation.
Some of the best things in life happen when you least expect them to happen, and that's what happened in this case. The right place, the right time, and as long as they're good young men, guys that like the same things I like and are willing to go bust their butt every day to make good things happen, hey, that's the kind of people I want to be around because I'm that way. I'm wired up that way.
Barry is genuinely a good man, and guys respected that. Now, people don't always understand or believe in his methods or here or there, but he's a good person. And I think, for the most part, people like to see good people win.
Sports Illustrated came to us and said, we want to dedicate an entire issue to a week in the life of the Dallas Cowboys. Covered us from Sunday to Sunday, and the game ended that week. It was a game in Philadelphia that we'd won. And my lasting image of Barry, when I think of Barry as the head coach, is they have a picture in the head coach's office dressing room after that game. Barry's got his dress shirt on and his tie, and he's in his boxer shorts, and he's just happy we won.
Yeah. So, there are some who believe that Switzer's legacy is complicated. Yeah. But the fact is, whether we like it or not, he and Jimmy Johnson, at that time, Switzer resigned, were the only 2 coaches to win a national championship and the Super Bowl championship. And think about this. Whether you like it or not, Jerry Jones actually hired back-to-back national championship coaches that won Super Bowls. Okay? So whether we like it or not, you got to give Jerry credit for that. Okay? All right. So, hold on. Okay. All right. No. Okay. So, since I'm in a little bit of a rush here, just to give you some of the Dallas Cowboy football cards, okay? There goes Russell Maryland right there, okay? Russell Maryland right there, okay? Go back. Okay. Let me do the Star Wars first. There goes Michael Irvin right there. Michael Irvin right there. One of our best players on defense in 1990, Isaac Holt. Okay. And if you look real closely, you can see Troy Aikman in the background. Yeah. All right, there goes Isaac Holt right there. Jim Jeffcoat. All right. There you go, right there. Probably one of the best special teams players we ever had. Bill Bates. There we go. All right. Future NFL head coach, Jack Del Rio. All right. Jack Del Rio. All right. Tommy Agee. All right. There you go. Tommy Agee right there. All right. So I'm probably going to have to show you these so in sheet form because I'm running a little bit on time. So I had to say, hey, the page out and show you Mike Saxon, Derek Shepard, Emmitt Smith, Noonan, Norton, Novacek, and Jones, Martin, and Newton. Okay. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna do two at a time right here. Daniel Stubbs and Odie Tolbert. Okay. And the man who had a kickoff return touchdown against the New York Giants in the second NFL game, Alexander Wright. Okay, Alexander Wright. All right. All right. Okay. So for the Cowboys, there goes rookie Russell Maryland. Russell Maryland's rookie card right there. All right. There you go. You also picked up a linebacker, Dixon Edwards. There goes Dixon Edwards right there. And there you go right there. We also picked up Darrick Brownlow. That's Darrick Brownlow right there. All right. And 12th round draft pick from TCU, Larry Brown, rookie. Larry Brown, rookie card. Upside down, you big dummy. Man. All right. All right. Yeah, so. Wait a minute. I have one more. He wasn't on the Cowboys in 1991, but he came to the Cowboys in 1995 as a special teams player. Future Dallas Cowboy, David Lang, okay, who actually started his career with the Rams, all right? Yeah, future Dallas Cowboy, David Lang, all right? Yeah, that's it. All right, that's it, and that's all for Classic Cowboys Talk. I am Sean Farrell. I am out of here. May God bless you all. Peace.
Who?
Cowboys.
What's my blue and gray team?
Cowboys.
And who I'm rolling with, huh?
My Cowboys.
Steelers better get it right. Giants better get it right. Who?
Cowboys.
What's my blue and gray team?
Cowboys.
And who I'm rolling with, huh?
My Cowboys.
Eagles better get it right. Skins better get it right.